Everyone, welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're gonna listen to the people and you basically guys who voted into my community vote thing I did 4 hours ago, and you already decide what you want to see next. 104 of you basically decide that Venom dedicated, and it's wrong. I couldn't redo it. The dedicated, it's not the right, it's not right spelling there. I did a mistake, but you people want to see him without CTP against level 70 Venom with a new uniform against all this content. I'm gonna be able to pull out only the World Boss Legend because ABX is past and GBR doesn't have really a point, and I'm gonna do a raids versus no CTP for him against all World Boss Legend. Let's start with his build first. And before we see his build, I want you guys to give me a favor, show me your support, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and yes, thank you everyone for the last, one day before the live stream and the review of the update. Everyone was there, who was there was perfect. The chat, the thing, more than 55 people in the same time was in the chat, and more than 1,000 watched it live, and like 2,000 watching it until now. Thank you very much. That's why I couldn't choose myself what content to release next. That's why I drop a vote there. I was like, oh wow, my god. I didn't manage to get the potentials for him. He's on 75 as you can see, and he's pretty much capped on everything, aggressively at least. He's missing some slots here, and he got that, no artifact, this proc, his uniform, it's at legendary. And let me show you where we're gonna test him against. It's gonna be Knul, stage 24, with this team up, and for Mephisto I think it's stage 29, and that's the first we're gonna start. That's the best for him with not even a CTP. And after we're gonna see some Knul, Ultron, how was able to perform against him, and some Gorr. For Ultron gonna be stage 19, and for Gorr gonna be stage 9 and 19 a bit with the proc. Let's go through the content and check him out. Let's start with Mephisto. As I told you, it's stage 29, and I know a lot of people gave CTP of Rage to Shang-Chi for this stage, and you saw my Venom, it's only with proccing obelisk, and pretty much the rotation, it's 3 delay cancel, 5 delay cancel, 4, and proccing on 4. After filling up the rotation with the second skill, because there is some damage there, and when you have your tier 3, you want to start the rotation with your tier 3, delay cancel into 3, delay cancel into 5, delay cancel into 4. You end up losing a lot of procs with this delay cancel stuff, but at least you're getting some really good damage when you manage to proc proper. What I'm doing, I'm canceling so early the third skill and the fifth skill. I'm losing some damage through that, but I'm sure that I'm gonna land the fourth skill. As you can see, in 55 seconds with not CTP, I'm able to do that. And when I start doing this stage, back like 1 year ago, I was able to do pretty much the same timing, or perhaps worse, with my Shang-Chi full build and the CTP of Rage. I'm not gonna go through this and test him out. I have him with Rage, but I don't really think that this is gonna help a lot. You just want to see what Venom is able to do, to know if you can utilize him without a CTP and just buying his uniform. And you can see there, when you manage to land the proc proper, the numbers are huge. I did like 10 bars there. It's crazy. The damage for level 70 character that just took a uniform, it's insane. Previously, guys, I wasn't able to clear not even stage 25 with the CTP of Rage. He was worse than any other combat type I had for that. He was even worse than Dr. Octopus, I feel like, with just a proc. He was one of the worst for this stage. And now, this is crazy. 2 minutes and 50 seconds and I'm able to be into the last phase. Which pretty much tell you that you can complete that. You can really complete that. But let me show you, bro. If you manage to land this tier 3, yeah, here I kind of proc earlier and it's only 3 bars. But, you know, only 3 bars, but level 70, no CTP, it's a lot. I was remember me struggling there with a CTP of Rage and a combat type. But now this dude comes here and, you know, he can do it. Let me show you how fast, here I again missed a lot of damage. Perhaps I did proc, but I get stunned over and over again. Look, you can see here, I'm losing so much time. It's like 30 seconds faster, supposed to be 30 seconds faster for sure. I was playing kind of bad there. It was like a lot of time playing the game, you know. After a while, you're getting bored. So yes, let me show you there. Okay. This is a nice proc on my 4th skill and the tier 3 was always already playing. And the reason that you want to do your skills, you know, after your tier 3 is because the accumulation skill on Venom is on his tier 3. So for 10 seconds, whatever damage you're doing, you're getting a multiplier buff for the next skills. That's why I feel like a CTP of Rage is gonna be perfect for him, and that's why I'm gonna slap a Rage on him to test it. But look at this, 4 minutes and 50, basically 3 minutes and 52 seconds for him without a CTP. Without a CTP. And let me show you against Knul. Again, in this kind of stage, it's the only stage that you could participate, except stage 9, of course. This is the highest, stage 24, and the bad stuff with stage 24 is that there is no characters for striking abilities, giving you, you know, ignore dodge. It's only one that I had already used, or I think, or something like that. And the only leadership you can take advantage of if you don't have Agent Venom, like me, it's Hyperion. So yes, I did 10 bars there, but my rotation was not that good. As you can see, okay, the proc here is cool. So it's like 2.5 bars every single time I'm procking proper. And you can see here, I think I managed to proc nice. Yes, look at this. This is like 6 to 7 bars straight. But for stage 24, you know, stage 29 of Mephisto feels harder generally. This should be easier, but it's the lack of the second support that makes you feel that the damage is kind of low. But still, you know, doing off proc rotations like that and doing 5 bars for me feels cool, bro. I mean, yes, I could do it really better. And I've managed to find myself, I saved the tier 3 there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold my tier 3 and do it when he's gonna jump to save myself time there. And I was kind of right. And yes, I hold it, and let me show you why I'm saying that I was right. You start your tier 3 when he's going up to the sky. Like this, and when he lands, you're going through the other rotation, and the accumulation helps a lot because the accumulation buff starts from before the rotation. And yes, this, look at this, I managed to clear the stage without having the slimes. I took a risk there, but worked really nice. You can see the damage feels way better in the second part because doing 8 bars in this part is clearing all the boss. In the previous part wasn't that important. Look at this. Again, 3 to 4 bars of the proc. And yes, it's really annoying procking, bro. It's really annoying. There I procced, but I cancelled 5th skill really soon. And I'm showcasing the speed here. You can see he can run really fast. He's a runner. You can keep him for running, you know. And here he jumped and I lost a lot of damage, I think. Yeah, but I managed to took them back with my co-op skill there. He used a skill and proc on. And yes, here I tried to do some more damage, but no, he cut it. And you can see 2 minutes left in this stage for stage 24 without a CTP. Yes, I know, feels like it's a low stage, but believe me guys, if you try yourself no CTP with any character, you're gonna have trouble with one support. It's most of the times, look at this, that was great. I perhaps used my tier 3 there and I'm not ready now, but I'm gonna go through the boss here and I'm gonna get some hits just to charge my tier 3. You can't really cast any skill if you don't cast first your tier 3 here because you're getting guard broken by his skill, you know, the thing that canceling your abilities he's doing with damage. And you can see here I managed to lose the proc for some reason. It was super late and I totally lost it. So it was bad gameplay. You can see there a simple proc with 3 cancel 5 cancel 4 was the damage was kind of better. I was trying to rush through this, but I ended up losing. I could clear this if the damage was more clear. I played multiple times and yes, I did some clears, but the clears was 10 seconds left. So I decided to keep the one that it's with 1 minute left, but not good gameplay, you know? So you can see, if you play better, you can do it easier. The next boss I test him was Ultron. And to be honest, against Ultron in the start, I felt like, you know what? 1 bar per rotation, stage 19 of Ultron is cool. But after he started jumping and, you know, the monkey business there, and I was losing and losing and losing and losing rotation after rotation. And you can see even now I did proc, but he went into knife frame. So yes, if you manage to hit him, feels like you can clear this if you play perfectly. But you can see he can optimize really fast because your skills, if you hold your skills to press it all together, he's optimizing easier. So that's why you need rage, because with rage you have more hits per proc. Here you want to do only one proc, one hit. So yes, I played a lot here also, and this opening was kind of good. I perhaps died, but you know what? I don't believe he's able to have him for stage 19 of Ultron if you don't wanna slap a rage on him. Let's go to Gorr. Gorr stage 19, you're gonna see the struggle here to do a proc. I get my skills cancelled there, and even if I did half a proc there, it was like half a bar, and after I did kinda proc again, half a bar again. So that makes me feel that you can't really clear Gorr with him stage 19 with this build at least. There's no way. So yeah, it was so hard basically. It was so hard. There's no way. You can see the black thing is already in the middle and I don't have done more than 3 bars. So yeah, let's go to the next, where is stage 9 of Gorr. So perhaps some of you clearing stage 9 and you say, you know what, why playing 19? 9 got the same. And you can see at stage 9 feels easier. I mean, I'm able to do a couple of bars per rotation with my tier 3, and if you play perfect, I'm sure you can make it. I'm sure, but you know, if you're desperate and you're missing CTP of Rage and you have no other characters, I could tell you, you know what, go for him. But I feel like it's a better advice to tell you to go for Moon Knight if you don't want to spend a CTP of Rage, because Moon Knight with a proc perhaps is better than Venom. Basically, it's easier to proc, you know. This is really annoying, but you can see stage 29 of Mephisto, he was able to clear it. But this states that you have to go through a lot of go around, you know, jump around to do the tactics. He is really annoying to play. And here I managed to push him into the last phase, but it's only 1 minute left, so it's not probably I'm not gonna be probably able to clear this. So yeah, let's go. Let's slap him a raids and see how he can perform with CTP of Rage. There's no way I can clear this, guys. There's no way. I have pre-roll raids for him, and it's I think this one. Yes, and I'm going to equip this. His stats looks like that right now, and I feel like I'm gonna cap on everything with that. So let's slap it and let's see how he could do against exactly the same content. I have to see his dodge. I think like it's gonna be capped. Oh, I'm missing some. So let's slap Uru for that. Where is it? Okay, a dodge one here could be cool. And we're gonna do exactly the same rotation, but chilling on the skills and having fun, having fun and not being like, oh my god, like we were with the proc there and it wasn't really working. Okay, let's go through these videos. So let's start again from Mephisto. Now with the CTP of Rage, you can see, you can let your third skill and your fifth skill place a bit more, having more damage out of there. And pretty much the point you want to cancel is in the third skill when he slams the axe down below, down in the ground. And with his fifth skill, you want to cancel when you're seeing the slimes throw up into the sky, and you can see it's 26 seconds long. For stage 29, 26 seconds, it's really fast clear, bro. And you can see now, if you are like, you get used to it, you can mix up the rotations, you can drop your tier 3 way earlier, and you can have these results here. As you can see, bars melting, like 10 bars per rotation. And even if you don't use your tier 3, there you can see you have some value like 5 to 4 bars straight. And look how fast he is. You can outrun him really easy to make rounds, to go around, and there is a lot of movement speed there. Venom can survive that really easy, as you can see. And here, yeah, playthrough, look at this, piece of cake, almost, how it was, almost 10 bars. And yes, in the end, when I was seeing these bars melting, I was like, you know what, I can do whatever I want. Let's go take some purple hits and let's try to go risk it, but I end up losing my time there. I start casting the tier 3 far enough, so you want to be close to him, because if you do far the tier 3, after you can cancel it into your third skill, so you're losing your rotation, you're losing some damage, and it's really annoying. Here I thought I could bypass this by using my tier 3, but he smacked me up and stunned me over and over again. And you can see I'm losing a lot of damage, I'm losing huge amount of time. But you have to see, he's so durable, he's healing again and again from the passive of his uniform, the new passive he took in his uniform. They removed it from his fourth skill, I think, and they put it as a passive. And here it's kind of bad rotation. And here I lost my tier 3. I could already clear it like 10 seconds previous, like 10 to 20 seconds earlier for sure. But you can see he's pretty dominant with the raids. He is like 1 minute faster for sure, 1 minute and 30 seconds I could say. But as you can see here, I was just pressing the buttons in the end. It was really annoying, all these stuns, and I was so disturbed. But yes, let's go through Knul. In Knul, I mean stage 24, previously I wasn't able to clear it and I had 1 minute left, and you can see there the first rotation, it's pretty much the same if you have the proc or you have a CTP of Rage. But after that you can see the damage with utilizing the skills proper is rubbing up. Here you can utilize your co-op skill, get immune, get yourself out of the glitter cage, and do a proper rotation and shred out of him like 8 bars worth of damage, bro. This is really nice. This is really nice. His normal rotation, it's kind of low, but generally you can see previously he was struggling really a lot more than this, but here he's most likely to clear that in 1 minute, which is really fast. And yes, it's like 1 minute and 1 second to clear this phase. And now I'm gonna do exactly the same I did previously, starting with my tier 3 to avoid to start the accumulation before he start jumping into me. Let me see here what's going on. Okay, let me see something. Sorry for that, but it was a phone call there, and yes, let's continue there we started. And yes, utilizing your tier 3 while he's up to the air helps you build more accumulation. As you can see, the damage ramps up really fast there, and I was able to cancel this phase too here, as you can see. And I think I was able to clear even more, to skip even more and go through the dragon phase also, but let's not spoil to you. And yes, you can see when the slimes jump into the enemy, it was really fast, bro. Okay, yes, I pushed him with that into the place he's doing the dragon phase, and after I end up using everything on this, and yes, the damage was really tough, bro. Look at this beauty. He's melting now. He is God of Symbiote, King in Black, and he's proving it to the ex King in Black, which is Gorr. Oh my god, he's so cool, bro. I did all the skills there just to charge up my tier 3, and it's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, and previously I had 59 seconds and I wasn't able to clear it. And here I did a mistake, I was far away from the boss, so that was the reason that I couldn't cancel my 5th skill right away, so I could earn like 5 seconds more through this. It could be really faster. But let's go through the other one, which is Ultron. I mean Gorr, stage 19. The only bad news, I feel like it's this one. I feel like Gorr and Alliance Battle Legend and GBR Dormammu are content for level 80s, content for high level tier 4s, level 80s. And the value of the characters, if they are level 70, they got huge disadvantage against these bosses, or else you need to use a lot of ignore dodge. As level 70, you have a disadvantage here, and even if I'm doing 5 bars, 4 bars at the moment, and it's 40 seconds for 4 bars, it's not good on Gorr. As you can see here, I end up being like in the middle of the fight and having like 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That means that there's no way I could complete this thing, guys. I tried, but there were no reason to play more. Perhaps he needs his level 80, and to be honest, guys, I don't find any reason for you not to level 80 him. For 2000 TCP, he gonna get even more, you know, he gonna get even more than previously. And you can see he's able to do a lot of content with a proc. He's able to do huge amount of content with CTP of Rage. Think about getting him level 80. I already, before I record this, I already saw Cynicalix's video using him as level 80. And he is doing miracles, bro. He's doing miracles as a level 80. I'm gonna test him myself, but there is a lot of people reporting like he's getting the boost like Thor, like Iron Man, which was insane. But this buff he's getting with just giving him this uniform as a level 70 is really huge also. And pretty much here you can see I'm 1 minute into the stage, and I end up clearing it really easy. yes, I mean, I wasn't having trouble with the time. It wasn't like easy. As you can see, it's like 1 minute and 40 seconds left. But when you manage to proc proper with raids and line up your skills, there is a lot of bars melting there. For stage 9, I mean, he's a solid clear if you want that against Gorr, you know. There is a lot of people that want to clear Gorr now. Venom is a solid solution. If he can do that, stage 9 on my account, stage 1 on your account could be even easier. So let's see the final thing, Ultron. Previously, without the CTP of Rage, he wasn't able to go through the stages. It was the phases. It was kind of hard. And now you can see he's doing again pretty much the same 1 bar he was doing with his normal rotation. And now he did like 2, but you can see how the damage is ramping up with the raids, and he's tier 3 at the moment. I failed to tier 3 proper. He dropped me this thing, and I'm letting the run that I was really unlucky. It wasn't like everything smiling to me. I wasn't having a really good run there, and I was trying to mix up the rotation to get some damage out of him. And here you can see I pre-used my tier 3 to drop it on a rage proc later and having a proper rotation, but this thing didn't work again and I failed. But later you can see I tried to utilize my tier 3 with other means, you know. I did it in between the 3rd skill and the 5th skill, and for Ultron, to be honest, feels like you should drop tier 3s here and there, because half of them gonna be wasted with him jumping around. So better use it than skip it, because if you skip it for a perfect rotation, you can end up losing it when you're gonna use it. So yes, if this makes any sense for you, yeah. For Ultron, my advice is spamming tier 3, guys. Spamming tier 3 like crazy, and you can't really be 100% that you're gonna end up doing it. But you can see it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and I'm already that far away here. I'm already close to the last 8 bars, which is the highest stage that he can participate at the moment. As a level 80, he could do it really faster, but you can see as a level 70, he's decent. This is decent in my book, and with no audience blessing, right? I'm not sure about the output of characters with no CTP. I think like Kamala Khan was able to do stage 24 without a CTP and with 1 minute left. But I mean, the power level, you know, the boost he's getting, it's similar to Kamala Khan's. And you can see here, I dropped a tier 3 for no reason, just to have it roll and go through the next. Easy peasy. I knew I had Wave. Wave is the best character for this phase, because you end up doing it only one phase, only the orange thing, and after you're hiding yourself inside the awaken skill, she can't really see you. So yes, you're gonna end up using only one skill of the optimization phase in total. Here I dropped my tier 3 just to get it ready and have the damage ramp up right after. And you can see 2 minutes and 10 seconds for this thing that it was undoable before. I was doing like 5 bars, and it had passed like 2 minutes without the raids. So guys, in the end, what I end up believing about Venom, I believe that he totally worth giving him the last uniform. It's absolutely insanely good looking, and transform him from nowhere. He couldn't do nothing, and you can see I'm missing Odin's Blessing. I'm missing a lot of build. You know, 45,000 physical attack. It's not that much. And perhaps I have a raids now, but I saw you what you could wait from him as level 70. For me, you know what? If he's doing that much as level 70, if he gets a level 80, he could be insane. He could be insanely good, and he totally worth getting his latest uniform, because the previous uniform couldn't do not even the half with a proc or a raid. You see, you just give him a proc and he can do stage 29 Mephisto. That's insane. He is from zero to hero for sure, and now I'm going out. That was your choice, and it was something I want you to make. You know, the choose I want you to make for voting into my community tab of YouTube, and I'm gonna drop more votes about the content that you want me to drop. See you in the next. Bye bye to everyone, and let me know down below in the comments what you want me to do with him as level 80, which is gonna be like in 2 or 3 videos from now. Bye bye to everyone.